for Salesforce, like why Salesforce, like when Salesforce came into the scenario, probably 15 years back, uh, it was written as no software. The catch line at that time, and what they highlighted at that time, that is no software. So, what is the concept of software? Software is I will install something in my machine, some application, some functionality, and it will give me some uh, functionalities in return through that application. Like, very simple, Office, Microsoft Office. Initially, when Microsoft Office was there on top of Windows system, we used to install that, and we were using the uh, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, all these functionalities. But I need to have a physical machine for that. In that machine, I need to install it, and only after that I can use it, right? That is from the end user perspective. From developer perspective, how that will work? Like, I need some system where I will be developing the things. I would be creating one package, and then I have to circulate it in a way that my source code is not visible to anyone. No one can push anything else on top of it, and no one should be able to bug it. This kind of things. One There was a very shortcut key initial days in Word, Microsoft Word. We used to uh, type that and then enter, and that was a bug. It was creating a line that a lazy fox is jumping over a uh, quick dog, something like that. So it will automatically type that, but it was a kind of shortcut we were using. So this kind of things, if there is any bug or there is any issue, what happens, like, I have created one package, I have distributed that package among people. Now, if I have to do some change, some modification, that cannot be instant to them because I do not have any direct connection. I have created something, I have sent that package. Now, if there is something faulty in that package, I have to again redistribute the things, right? That is another big challenge when we are using this kind of software. These things are called on premises software, some on premises application. Salesforce came from a different perspective. That is, everything will be on internet. Through internet, I can access the overall package. I am not handing it over to you, but I am giving you that application. If you have one browser by which you can surf the internet, and if you have an internet connection, that's it. You can use a full-fledged application over internet. If I go back to the days of 2000 or 98, this kind of this type of this period, we had different chat softwares like Yahoo was actually at that time very much popular regarding this chatting software. Nowadays there are so many chatting applications, right? And mostly are cloud. But at that time also, that chat software, if I have to use that, why I'm saying software, because we had to install Yahoo Chat, Yahoo Messenger. Practically the name of the application was Yahoo Messenger. And once I install that, then only I would be able to use it. Again, the issue comes through internet. I am connecting something. So Yahoo is managing some server. If I have to create, like, within Yahoo Messenger, I could create my own group. I could use to distribute things over that group. But again, if I have to use that group of my own, then I have to need some space in server. I have to book for that. I have to do some installation. Like Yahoo Messenger server installation needs to be done there. Just a minute, অনিমেষ দা is calling. হ্যাঁ বুঝি ক্লাসে আছি। So again, if I think about Oracle server, I am creating some application on top of Oracle server. In that scenario, whoever the company is, right, they need to either buy or rent some server. In that server, Oracle application will be installed, and from client side also Oracle needs to be installed, and then there should be some connection, right? Connection will be built. Now, first of all, it is a costly process, it is a time consuming process. Also, it is a kind of redundancy in the sense that if I am using Oracle today and tomorrow, if I have to uh, move to some other database system, if I want to move into some other database system, say I want to move into MySQL after using Oracle for some time, then whatever cost, whatever amount I have paid, whatever server space I have used, whatever software I have used in my system, everything is redundant for me. Everything is waste of money, waste of digital space.
Right.
I am saying digital space because it is not in my physical, like there is no home. In home, I am not uh, coming with some specific equipment, but in server, I am losing that, wasting that server space. I have to uninstall it. I have to manage it. Some person needs to be there to handle that server. So all these things comes with the baggage with when we are using some on-premises thing. Salesforce was one of the initial companies who thought about going into cloud. Now, what is cloud? What is cloud system? So there will be server, there will be structure where I have to install things or I have to use the this kind of mechanism, but that is only at the server part. At client part, it will not be there. And whoever is trying to provide that kind of service, they also don't need to bother about this. They don't need to bother about server space, they don't need to bother about server maintenance, they don't need to bother about data center maintenance. Data center is somewhere my application and my data is actually stored. They can only go over it through internet if they have internet connection, and they can utilize that thing with some browser. They can use this overall functionality, facility, whatever you might say. The whole application is on cloud. So that's why Salesforce was coming with this thing, that is no software. Like the sign they were using, uh, software written a round circle, red round circle, and there was a cross sign, single line cross sign on top of that. There is no software. The concept of no software was quite new at that time because we were very much used to on-premises applications. Gradually, the world moved into a direction where now everything is on cloud. You will find very minimal things which are actually on premises. Like, say, Microsoft Word or say the Office package itself. Now, also, you might need to install the Office package if you want. But what Microsoft is giving, that is Office 365, that is a cloud version of Office. So you don't need to install it. Over internet, you can use it. And this Office package has become to some extent uh, non-usable because Google is giving that for free. If you use Google Sheet, if you use like there are multiple things of Google Suite which are actually giving that thing free. Okay. So now I will come to the pricing part as well. So whenever we are saying that we have the pricing, like initially I was just telling that if I am installing some software on client side or in server side, there is a cost and maintenance and all these things. So even if someone is giving that through cloud, so that company is bearing that cost. So how they are bearing that cost? They are taking money for the subscription. Like I am subscribed to take the facility, take the use the application. So the time I am using it, how many users I am giving, like how many users are having that access through me, depending on that, that company is charging some money. That is, this is called the subscription model. So I have subscribed for this today. After 1 year, I think I don't want to use this one. I will just go off with my subscription, right? I do not have to pay for that space specifically. I do not have to uninstall anything. I do not have any baggage with this. So I am only paying for the time I am using it. I am not investing anything else previous to that or after the use. So that was very interesting concept long back. Nowadays this is not something which is new, and Salesforce is also not saying no software, because that theory or that concept uh, gone quite back, like that is quite old. Nowadays no one is thinking about software, everyone is thinking about, like 15 years back cloud was a future technology, but today cloud is today's technology. We are on cloud. Like if you probably Suraj, you might not know, but Gautam da, you
Mm.
can remember Orkut, right? One
Mm-hmm.
kind of application initially we have seen where things were on cloud. So Google has created so many things, and they have withdrawn because after that they have came up with Google Plus rather than that Orkut system. They have, but Orkut was very popular
Mm.
at some point of time. That was actually transition phase. I will say Orkut not as a full-fledged application, rather a transition stage from Yahoo Messenger to Facebook. The generation, the Facebook generation, who are actually growing up with Facebook, they are every day they are like after birth. I have seen like one of my friend first created the
Mm.
account of his child in his child's name. So nowadays that is the trend, but we have seen the journey. Journey means that was on-premises system. There was something which was called intermediary system, almost kind of hybrid, and then mostly now we are in cloud. Like Facebook, you can upload so many videos, so many photos, so many things in Facebook. It takes some space, right? If you are just shooting a 30 minutes video in your mobile, or you want to keep that in your laptop or computer, it is taking some space in your hard drive. In
Mm.
Facebook, when you are uploading it, where it is going, who is paying for that space? Facebook is paying for that space. So, what is the business model for Facebook? Probably we will just discuss for 2 minutes how they are working on it. But
Mm.
for like Salesforce, that is not the structure. For Salesforce, it is completely different and transparent, and that is why it is better than Facebook for me, at least. What Facebook is doing? Facebook is saying that I am giving you your account for free. I am not charging you. right? But they are actually charging you from a different way, in a different way. What they are doing, first of all, they are showing you different types of advertisements. So whoever is pushing those advertisements, like, if you can remember, or nowadays you can look into the roads, right? Throughout the year, whatever roads you are moving on, specifically in West Bengal and Kolkata, whatever you have seen for next 10-15 days, you cannot see most of the things, because of the hoardings and placards, whatever is published and set up during this time of puja. Why people are putting these hoardings and boards only this time, not throughout the year for most of them? So both the side of the roads, I sometimes I feel suffocating for that. It is just like a tunnel that both the sides are blocked with different kinds of advertisements. Some of the places, the upper part is also covered with lights, so almost you cannot see the sky on the road. So, but why those advertisements are coming right now, not throughout the year? The only reason is that right now people are visiting, like, they are on the roads and they can look into those hoardings now, so it will reach out to maximum people. Facebook is doing the same thing. Facebook is asking for ads, advertisements. Those are flashed in your pages, in your posts, in others posts, and through that they are earning some money. But that is not the only way of earning money for them. uh, I am saying this on record, but please don't share this video. The thing is that Facebook is also selling those data, selling your data. Okay. And it is nothing hidden till now. In terms and conditions, they have already written that. If you go through the terms and conditions, it is saying that we will be sharing your data for business purpose, along with
Oh,
other things like our trend calculation and other things, so many technical things. Along with that, it is written that for business purpose we will be sharing your data. So
oh,
what
I
happening?
didn't know that because I thought this is all secured and all this data never go anywhere. But it is already some terms condition. I think in its small letter it is written all these things, right? So I didn't
The
know that.
terms and conditions, if you take the printout, it is almost
Okay,
14 to
okay,
15 pages,
okay, okay.
and it is
Nobody goes
very
through as such.
difficult to go through
Mm,
that. And
mm,
that is my bad habit, to go through every terms and conditions from everybody. That's
okay,
why I have read that out.
okay, okay,
And that is not only Facebook, YouTube is also sharing your data.
okay.
But sharing your data and selling your data is different. What Facebook is doing, and they had a like, there are so many discussions, we can go through that in some offline chat. But so something I am saying that I am giving you free, but at that in that application or in that portal, actually you are the commodity. So that is actually for me is saying something which is wrong. For Salesforce, it is completely different. Salesforce is saying simple thing: you want to use this application, pay me subscription fees, and I can guarantee you your data will be secured with me lifelong. It is not like that today I am not sharing this data and tomorrow I can share this data. No, they are saying. And the important thing is that in last 15 or 18 years till Salesforce is working, number of data breaches, how many times data was breached, how many times the application got vulnerable in front of hackers, what is the number of that? So many times we have heard that Facebook logins were compromised, Facebook data was stolen by different people. We have seen so many times. We have heard that so many times, right? It happened few months ago. Like people were not able to log in their Facebook. For Salesforce, the number of data breach, the number of times there was a data leak, the count is zero. Though they are working in cloud, it is always thought that it is vulnerable, but it is not. Even US military is using Salesforce. So you can understand how much secure this is. So now we will go into another concept, like just elaborating this concept, not another concept, that is software as a service and platform as a service. Okay. So software as a service, we have almost discussed the things. What is software as a service? Why I am saying as a service? As a service means I am not actually giving you the software. I am giving you some way to access that
User.
software through some service. What is that service? Like I will give you some login and password through internet. Oh,
Mm.
there are 3 4 dogs just beside my flat, so they are barking heavily. Just give me a second. Yeah. So I will give you some way to access that through user name and password. That is the login that you can call subscription, and through that you can use a whole lot of functionalities there. So crm is a functionality, is a software previously. Now in cloud, most of the things are on cloud. There were so many crms. Now what is crm? That is customer relationship management. I will go through that concept as well today, but before that, just understand that this is a kind of a package or kind of software you thought, which is coming as a service right now. Like you don't need to install that software, but with internet and login, you can just utilize that functionality. So that is called software as a service. Nowadays, everything has come as a service mode, that is featured on cloud. Now, this is software as a service. Then what is platform as a service, which I was talking about? Platform is something on top of which you can build something, right? When we are saying platform, most of the time we are thinking about some programming language, but programming language is not only a platform. There might be other places, other platforms where you don't need to write any code. That can be point and click. You will drag the things, you will drag the items, and it will create something for you. One of the example of this thing is lucid chart. What is lucid chart? Lucid chart is giving you the way how you can design some data flow diagram, some workflow model, some flow, business flow. Like for this business, what are the things I have to do? Say I am just selling garments. So what is my process? My process is I will be asking for different samples from different providers. I will go to the market, I will check which one is getting accepted. Then I will come back to that supplier or that provider or multiple providers. I will gather the items and then I will sell. So whatever I have told you, this is a very high level and crude thing. It has so many details, but it has a process, right? So if you have to make someone understand this process, it is better to have a pictorial representation of that process and the step by step things, because whatever I have told you, it is very difficult to remember if you have heard that only. Like we are not in the era of Veda, right? So Veda was Shruti, like people were listening that from the gurus and they were remembering that. But nowadays that is not the structure. So we need to have some structured way, some tangible way, how I can define my business process or any functional flow or any data flow or data flow diagram. So to create that, Lucid Chart is giving you some UI and some tools. Like you can just bring those arrows, those decision boxes, those things, and you can write your own things there. And with those arrows, you can connect them. The whole thing is in configuration, but there is some coding going background, but I don't need to bother about that coding in whatever language it is written in, what kind of compiler or interpreter is required to interpret that code. I don't need to bother about anything, but that is also a platform, right? And that is a platform as a service. Again, Salesforce is giving you two primary things. One is software as a service that I have already told you, that is the CRM, and also one platform. What is that platform? Is that platform? Uh, just give me a second. So the thing is that this platform, what this platform can do. Salesforce platform itself, which is coming along with this license, this CRM license, we can configure things which can support the CRM. Like in my system, in my process, I am doing, like what I am doing is that Monday to Friday is my working days. Saturday is half day working. Sunday is completely holiday. Okay. So any work, whatever is coming, I will be allocating that according to my working days. Now, say for another company, Monday to Friday is working, Saturday and Sunday is completely holiday for them. For them, it will be something different. Some way it would be different. At least you can understand that part, right? Like
Mm.
whatever work allocation I am doing for company A and whatever work allocation I am doing in company B, there is some difference because at least one day is not there.
Mm.
Half day of work is missing in second company, right? So in that
Yes.
scenario, how I can handle these two different scenarios? So Salesforce can give you the basic part. Say that is, if your day is working, if you are allocating work, you must not be allocating more than 8 hours of work for anyone. But how you can handle this difference in business for individuals? For that, you need to do some coding, some configuration on top of uh, something, and that something is the platform. So Salesforce is providing that platform that according to your business, if you want to modify or you can add, or if you want to retrofit other things which are related to CRM, that you can do. uh, Basic question, if I have heard that, my question would have been, except CRM, if I want to build something from the scratch, and will that platform allow me to do that? Like I don't need that CRM, but I just want to build my whole thing of my own on that platform, because that is a platform. On platform, I should be able to build anything. The answer for that is yes, you can, but it is not suggested. So uh, it is something like, uh, in our childhood, when we were not having cricket bats, we were trying to find something else. In school, what we were doing, we were breaking our benches, we were pulling out the legs of those benches, and we were using that as a bat.
Yes.
So what happens with that? First thing is that, first of all, it is quite heavy. It is very difficult to grip, right? That is very difficult to grip. Second thing is that it is quite heavy. If you lose control, you can get hurt. Anyone else around you, that person can also get hurt. And primarily, if someone can identify that you are the culprit who has broken that bench, you will be punished. So it comes as a baggage when you are trying to use something else, uh, which is not meant to do that. For Salesforce, that is also true. And at that time, that was fun. But here, you are paying money. So it is not fun anymore. It is business. So it is serious. Somebody's income is dependent on that. Some business process is dependent on that. Um, and when we are like, this is specifically for Suraj and Shreya, Gautam da understand that quite well.
Mm.
Uh, I'm just giving you one example. When I was working in a telecom company, and we were giving different kind of calling cards. That was a wholesale, like international calls, and there were different calling cards at that time who were selling those calling cards, different companies, by which your call rate will be dropped. Okay, so there were different kinds of offers. One kind of offer for our company was that, uh, like, that was quite cheap. Uh, Like, you can, with that calling card number, you can call only once, but till your call is disconnected, you can continue talk with that. So you can talk for around 30 hours. That was the catch line of that calling card. So that was very cheap, but for only one call. But your duration can be huge. So who were buying those? Who, mostly the daily laborers in Middle East, who were calling to India, to their family, uh, at night. Like, not every day they can call. The day they were calling, at that time they were taking this kind of card they were buying. One day in customer care, I was not there. That was network and operations control center, which is generally termed as NOC. So in NOC, there are different kinds of people. There are switch engineers, there are customer care executives. Nobody was there, so I have picked up one call. So that was a small company, and we were not limited to any of our work. So we were moving here and there and doing every kind of stuff. So I have picked up the call, and that person was crying at the other end. I thought like this is
Mm.
kind of a hoax call or something like that. I didn't bother. But after that, after some time, I realized that the person who was on the other side, that person was in Middle East.
Mm.
That person bought that card and gave a call to his mother, who was dying at that time, and that was the last call he was able to make. Somehow he got that n- uh, information that something bad has happened, something is going wrong, and he wanted to talk to his mother. And that call got disconnected in 1 minute 49 seconds. And that person was saying that I not only I need my money back, I would say that this is a fraud. You are saying that I can talk throughout the night, but I, in 1 minute or within 2 minutes, that call got disconnected.
Disconnected.
And we had to go through a thorough investigation within our company, that why that call got disconnected, what was the reason for that. It came to this level that, depending on that, uh, there could be legal issues and legal affair altogether. So whenever you are working in this industry, you might not be like, the person who is the network engineer, that person might not be understanding that, because there are thousands of call going, one call got dropped off. This is very difficult to understand why that got dropped off. There are so many carriers mean who are actually carrying the calls overseas. Okay, so you have your network in India, say Airtel. In US, Airtel is not a provider. So if I am calling from, say, Uninode is one of the service provider in US. Now I am calling here with Airtel number, and that call is going to Uninor. In between, someone needs to carry that call. Those are called carriers. Now, there are so many carriers. Probably in a day, I am handling 15, 16, 18 different carriers. And those are all undersea cables by which it is going. It is very difficult to identify why a single call got dropped off. For what reason? But and no one bothered. Actually, no one is bothered because there are so many call dropping things and all these things, and it was quite back, like it is 2008 9, this kind of that era where call dropping was not a very big deal. Now it is also, it is not a very big deal, I would say. But we no one understood the issue. When I have go back to knock manager, that person didn't understand. I have gone to my manager, that person didn't understand. I had to go to my CEO and tell the whole thing, and that person immediately issued one notice to investigate the whole thing. What was that number, when that was called, who was the KDR, why that call dropped off. And thankfully we were not faulty at that time. But if that has happened for us, first of all, there is a legal binding. Second thing, can you understand the emotional quotient of that person, which actually instigated this whole thing? And somehow I don't want to be liable for this kind of scenario. That's why whenever we are working, we should be very cautious. Whatever we are doing, we have to try to deliver the perfect thing, because you don't know from where what is actually going on and who will get affected, because you have created a system. There are so many people who are interacting with that system. So from this perspective, I would say the most matured company I have seen is Salesforce. They will be taking care individual issues and individual requests, uh, specifically depending on the necessity of that issue. They will prioritize that, they will escalate the things, and they will give you the solution. So why I told this thing, this overall scenario is that most of the time when we are going into market, specifically this Indian subcontinent region, in Latin American or African region, where people are not using software till now, and till now they are actually engaged with pen and paper things. When they are coming into software, they think this kind of issues, like if something is going wrong, who is going to help me out? I have my pen and paper, I can just deduce something at least. If that software goes down, who is going to help me out? So this is a kind of scenario where we can explain that downtime for Salesforce will be registered, downtime for Salesforce will be communicated to you. You can have that way to identify whether that thing is down or not. You can reach out to Salesforce immediately, and they will give you maximum priority to restore your business overall. And even if it is happening, data restoration is not your fault, is not on you. They will be doing that data restoration. Now say you are in Bihar, some rural part of West Bengal or Bihar or Odisha, where every year we are seeing that floods. If you are doing any business and your pen and paper both are wet at that time, how you can continue your business after that? With respect to that, we can say if your things are in digital platform and that company is taking that responsibility of your data, that it will not be leaked, and if there is any issue, that will be restored. In that scenario, which one you will prefer?
Software.
Exactly. So that is the way we should be approaching towards them. And when we are looking into Salesforce, we should be looking into from this perspective as well, that whenever we are developing, doing any design, there should not be any way of this security breach, because whenever I am giving you a platform, how you are utilizing that platform, that is not in my control anymore, though Salesforce is controlling to some extent. Now, that was one part of PaaS, that is platform as a service. I am giving you one software, I am giving you a platform, I can enhance that existing software with this platform. If I want to create something else in that platform, you are most welcome, you can do that, but again, that is not suggested. I told you why that is not suggested. Also, there will be different kinds of issues, this software and other, like security and other things, that can also be there. If you specifically need a platform on top of which you want to build your own solution, Salesforce is giving that to you as well. That is called Heroku. Heroku is a
Just one sec.
Mhm.
Platform as a service for Salesforce. Is there any possibility people can do certain things, modify it? I don't think so, because Salesforce itself, you can use it and take some output kind of thing, right? You cannot change anything in the software, right?
You
As you say,
cannot
right?
change means in the
Uh,
CRM
hmm.
itself, how account object or account object model is there, you cannot change the functionality at the back end, how the save will work. You
That's
cannot change
right.
that
That's right.
function.
Mm-hmm.
But you can create your own custom account and you can put anything there. How the save functionality will work, that you cannot change. So there is two parts. One part, what we can change, and there is another part, what we cannot change. Like say
Okay.
Salesforce
Okay.
standard UI.
Okay.
Salesforce standard UI will work as it is given by Salesforce. But if I want my own UI, I can
Hmm.
design a LWC component, or I can use one flow by which I can change the overall UI design. I
Okay.
can do that. And
You
in
can do that.
Salesforce with Experience Cloud,
Hmm.
uh, through that we can just design or develop kind of website functionality.
Hmm.
In that website functionality, we can match any design of this world, like website, how you are looking into your website, what is your look and feel, the,
Hmm.
any kind of design we can match there. And we have developed it multiple times for different customers.
Okay.
So there is a clear demarcation that what I can change and what I cannot change.
Okay.
And also with this Heroku platform, that is giving you the a platform on top, on which you can build your own application. Okay, so now I will come to this word CRM, that is customer relationship management. So what is customer? This question is for Suraj and Shreya. What do you mean by the word customer? How you can define who is a customer and who is not?
A customer is a person who purchases something
From whom?
from the seller,
What they can purchase?
services, goods, whatever the seller is providing as per the needs and demands of the customer.
Correct. So, whenever we are talking about customer relationship management, we have to understand there are two parties. One party is selling and another party is buying. So, at least there will be two entities here. Second thing, what they can buy? They can buy goods or they can buy services. So, yes, Suraj, any question?
No, sir.
So, uh, goods we can understand, that is tangible. Like I am buying shoes, I am buying a bag, I am buying anything, refrigerator. What is service? Say a tax consultant. A tax consultant, what that person is doing? That person is helping you out to calculate your tax and submit it, submit it to government. So nothing tangible you are getting from that person, but that person is selling something. What is that? That is service. So goods or service, whatever is sold, now a customer, whoever is coming for that, that person first, like before buying, like if I'm trying to buy something, then I need to know, first of all, I need to have that requirement. Correct? Second thing is that I need to know who is selling that. Correct? Third thing, I need to know if after selling, if there is any issue, what I will be doing that will give the confidence to the customer, right? So there are three parts. One is pre-sales, one is sales, one is post-sales, or which is called service. So customer relationship management means a journey of a customer which starts from pre-sales, before buying that. So it is not limited to when I am buying. So customer's journey starts from before getting engaged with that company to buy something, or with that individual to buy something. It starts from knowing about that. This is a very important concept you need to understand. And when you are doing like what we are just developing a system for a company who wants to manage customer relationship, maintain the customer relationship, right? So say I am working for Dabur. Dabur is a company who is selling mostly products of different kind of food products. They are doing other things as well. I'm not going into that, because starting from cosmetics to there are different things. But when you are working for Dabur to develop a system for their customer relationship management, your perspective or your view is that I am from Dabur. I need to develop a system so that Dabur, my company, can manage the customers properly. For every application, whenever you are developing, you need to know your customer. So you are not from Dabur, but Dabur is your customer. But you are not doing that for your customer. You are developing the system for your customer's customer. Always remember that in your mind. Suraj and Shreya, it is specifically for you. So whenever you are developing any system, that means you are developing some system for your customer's customer. You need to know your customer better so that you can develop that application. You can understand your customer's customer. Okay. So overall customer relationship management is that starts from the pre-sales part or the marketing part. So what is marketing? Like say today I have built one shampoo which is quite good, like this is a natural product, and that is not going to harm your skull, that is not going to harm your hair, and there is no uh, poisonous chemical in it. Well and good, very good. How you will go to the market? Like you have built something, people needs to know about that, right? How people will know that there is one person, like something is going very strangely for last 1.5 years or something like that, that is Adibashi tel. Okay. So almost every uh, second odd person is asking about how I can get original Adibashi tel. Now the thing is that, say there is some oil product, somebody has built that, how that person can go to the market and let people know that look, I have developed this product, these are the features of this product, and I can like it can actually give you or help you in uh, blah 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 things. How I can let people know about this? This process is called advertisement. So how advertisements are happening? If if you get into a bus, somebody is selling some candies or some small snacks, peanuts and fried peanuts and fried dals and all these things. So what that person is doing, that person is screaming, right? Like, these are my products, and they are using very good catch lines. I can give multiple example, but this is one of the way. Say if you have gone to countryside, and if you have seen any kind of mela there, you will find that there is some announcements are going on about that mela, that this is happening and so place from this date to this date, and you can come and you can see so many things and blah 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 blah, over microphone, like with the sorry, over the loudspeaker. So that is also advertisement. So advertisement is one part of marketing. What is marketing? Marketing is let the people, let the actual, who are your potential buyer. Who is your potential buyer? Finding out that potential buyer is another step, but to reach out to your potential buyer and to understand like their requirements, and to provide whatever you have created, providing that specification to that to those people who should be your potential buyer. The whole process, this process will generate some of the leads. What is lead? Lead is your actual potential buyer. Like, you might reach out to 1,000 people, but you will find that actually 100 people are probably capable, are interested, are required for your business, to whom you can sell your product or service. So identifying that list, like you haven't done any business with that person till now, you have only identified that I can do business with these people. That is lead. So outcome of your marketing, or outcome of your pre-sales in a broader term, is generation of leads, right? So the person who, like, who is selling candies and peanuts in a bus, when that person is screaming, you will see that that person is looking to the face of everybody in the bus, and now that person is going to specific seats and trying to reutter what he has said previously. Because with that, when that person is saying those words, that person is trying to look into this bus and find out who are actually looking at that person, and who are looking like, who are looked interested. So that is the identification of the potential buyer. And now I am going to that person and specifically reaching out to that person is my uh, sales pitch. That is, I'm trying to specifically sell to that person. Now it is not on air anymore. This is very specific, very pinpointed thing. This thing is called my opportunity. Now that person might or might not take that thing from me, but I at least know who can buy this thing, and I can specifically pitch to that person. And chances of uh, that person will buy the thing more when I am identifying who are my potential buyers. So a CRM system will have three different things. One is your pre-sales part, that is your marketing, generating generation of the lead. Then the sales part, that is the journey from lead to opportunity and to closure of the opportunity. And then the service part, like if you are buying a refrigerator, first thing you will try to find out, if there is any issue, what is the kind of support I am going to get from this company, right? Gautam the god dropped off. Let's just wait for 2 minutes in between. The thing is that overall, this pre-sales, sales, and post-sales, including these three things, we will be actually covering up the CRM, the platform CRM. Shonda, would you check once with Gautamda whether probably some call has come or something like that?
Yeah, let me check.
Yep.
You continue, Amut, no problem. Yeah,
Okay,
go to next
Gautamda is
slide.
back. Gautamda is back. So, what I was saying, like your pre-sales, sales, and post-sales part in Salesforce post-sales are getting handled by case management. So, including these three things, you are actually managing your customer journey, and that is customer relationship management, CRM in short. So, Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM. Last almost 1 hour, whatever we have discussed only one line. That is, Salesforce is a cloud-based CRM. Why it is called cloud-based? Why it is called a CRM? Like, what is CRM? And what are the things they are providing? Like software as a service and platform as a service. What is the major difference between software as a service and on-premises software? Any question till now which you haven't understood, or if you have any additional question, anyone? Suraj,
No, sir, till now not.
till now it is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Shreya, I believe you do not have any issue, right? I
No,
have no
sir.
question. Okay. Gautamda, anything I need to explain
No,
or?
that's it. Just one clarification.
Mhm.
Software as service and platform as service. In software as service, when the person or user use it, software as a service, he cannot change anything, right? He can use the software to perform certain tasks, something like that.
Correct.
But
Correct.
for platform, he can change as per his requirements within the uh, internal structure of the software,
No,
something like that.
no.
Like
Platform is a service. Gautamda,
uh,
let me
hmm,
explain. I will
hmm,
clear it out. Platform is a service means there is no software. When I am saying that
okay,
platform as a service, so there is no software. You have only a platform. So what you can
okay,
change? You need to build on top of that. Now,
okay,
where
okay,
your
okay.
confusion is coming, I am coming to that because
Hmm,
Salesforce is saying I am both software as a service and platform as a service
hmm,
simultaneously.
hmm.
So that means I am giving you one software. In that software, you cannot change the overall structure, but you can configure your workflow, you can configure your process, all these
Yeah,
things,
that's right. Yeah.
but you are not changing the software. Now, in the platform as a service, I am giving you the way to add additional functionalities on top of CRM. So on top of
Okay.
CRM,
Hmm.
what you want to do, you are building that from the scratch.
Okay.
You are getting my point. So
Yeah,
I
yeah, I got it.
changing anything on that CRM. I
Yeah.
am just adding additional functionalities on top of CRM. Like I am just putting like previously there was a gold crown. Now I don't want a gold crown. I want a silver crown or a platinum crown. On top
Hmm.
of that, I need a diamond. So I am
Hmm.
doing that part. I'm not changing the system actually. I
Okay.
have the
Okay.
way. Salesforce is saying I have given you some structure, some sculpture. On top
Platform.
of that, you can just put your crown. By default, I am giving you a crown of gold. But
Okay.
I
Good.
like the customer is saying I don't need a gold crown. I need a platinum crown. On top of that, I need a diamond. So that is the work of the developer of the configurator to create that
Okay.
on top of that platform.
Got you.
So I believe I'm clear with that thing.
Yeah.
Great. So developer.salesforce.com. Now, When we are saying this, what are the things we can do in Salesforce, and how we can learn Salesforce, right?
Yeah.
So what we can do to learn Salesforce, there are two things. One is very structured document and the way to access the Salesforce learning materials, that is called trailhead.salesforce.com. Okay, so you need a Trailblazer account, Trailhead account to access that. And there is a free documentation, that is developer.salesforce.com help with that, and the help.salesforce.com, these two portals. You can get free things, but to access those free things, you need to have some guidance, because
Hmm.
Salesforce nowadays is like an ocean. Like, if you want to if you think that you need to swim through that to reach to another shore to gather some knowledge, if you have seen somebody swimming through the English channel or any this kind of channel, there is a uh, uh, pilot ship, so that the direction can be provided. Okay, so you need some direction over there, otherwise you will be lost. Because it, I am just talking about CRM right now. Gradually, once you understand the CRM part, you will understand Salesforce has given specific modules for specific industries nowadays. So it is not only restricted into the small CRM part anymore. It is a very big thing. Like, Salesforce is giving financial service cloud for banking. It is giving NPC non-profit cloud for non-profit business. It is giving healthcare for healthcare business, like your
Hospital and this.
yeah, diagnostic center, hospitals, anything. It is giving like specific insurance things, that is a part of financial cloud. So there are so many things. I have just named couple of them, which are industry specific. There are so many other things as well that you have heard. One of the thing is Tableau and the data cloud. Like, what is happening initially in say from 2010 to 2020 or previous to that, initially people were getting into cloud, right? And they were sharing their data, they were sharing their birthdays, they're sharing other things as well. So now there is a pool of data, but that data might or might not be useful for you. So you need some kind of ability to understand, like, which data is required for me. I'm giving you another example. Say somebody has bought a new car, posted that photo in Facebook. If that person has decent number of friends, say there will be 200 people who would be saying congratulations. That's it. Out of those 200, probably 15 people talked about the details of the car. Okay, so how is that suspension? Have you driven that car in off-roads? How is the rear view mirror? Can I control the rear view mirrors through steering mounted controls? This kind of questions people has asked. If I am a car seller, what if I have to filter out whom I have to reach out, or who might be my potential customer. So I don't need to look into those 200 people altogether. I just need to look into for those 15 people who were interested about the particulars of that car. Now, on top of that, what I will add, I will check who has bought cars probably 5 or 6 or 8 years back, or who does not have any car till now, right? Because if somebody has bought a car, say six months back or 1 year back, nobody is going to sell that car. ideally,
Yes.
until and unless there is major issues with that car right now. So, but if somebody is driving a car for 8 years, at least I can pitch and I can tell, look, you were just driving this car for 8 years. Now you can just change for a changed experience. Would you like to look for this one? Would you like to take a test drive for of my car? Now the third phase comes. That can be deduced from different things. That is, what is the price of my car? Out of those 15, probably there are 5 people who are not having any car, or they bought car 10 years back. So probably those 5 people are my potential customers. Now I have to look for, say I am selling a car which where the cost is 50 lakh. I have to think, like, out of these 5 people, who can spend 50 lakh for a car, right? Then only I can identify. Probably there is only one person, or might be none of them. So that is the beauty of data and its analytics. Generating analytics is most important thing today, and this is going to be there for next 10 years, until and unless we are seeing a massive change in this world. Because what we are going through, it is called uh, another industrial revolution. Through this, whatever we are going through, and it will, like, until and unless we are seeing a major shift, this is going to be the trend of business going forward. So first thing is that, uh, just a minute, let me go to the developer.
Yeah, Amurtha, are you sharing anything?
No, I am not. I will be.
Okay. Okay. So by the time, just to inform you, I think Gautam is not there.
I'm not sure. I am not looking into that.
Okay, Gautam is not there. So, oh, okay. Let him join, then I'll share. Although I have shared something in the WhatsApp group, basically we have made a bong bong trail mix in the trailhead. So advising everybody to complete the bong bong trail mix. Number one, number two, how
Mhm.
to register and enroll yourself into the trailhead. I have given the basic information: what to write, how to write. So just look at it and guide them accordingly.
Okay, is Gautam the back?
Not yet.
Okay, I believe anyway today's class is more or less. Oh, Shonda has also left. So I have just shared the link. I will be putting that in chat as well.
Sir, I have already a phrase account. Can we need to create another one?
No, no.
Gotunda is joining back.
You can continue with your existing or
Okay. So is the org is linked with your LinkedIn profile?
Yes, sir. It's
Salesforce
already
org
front of me.
should not be associated with LinkedIn profile, because if my LinkedIn profile got blocked some way, then that org will also get blocked. It should be a separate email account by which the Salesforce developer org should be created. Trailhead might be a different thing. Trailhead we can create a separate.
Yeah, I'm talking about the Trailhead one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have already Salesforce phrase or can
So, Amurtha, you are telling that Trailhead can be linked with the LinkedIn ID, correct?
Yeah, someone can link that. That is good.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
fine. But I have seen this issue.
Okay.
The issue with Monimala, what has happened, if you were looking into that on that day, she has mixed up
So the org is merged up, correct? In a way.
and her account got blocked as well.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So not everyone is maintaining the LinkedIn profile properly.
Okay, understood.
Okay, Gautamda is back. I was just texting him. So
No, I'm sorry, it's got disconnected. I don't know how, but I
oh,
have reconnected through some other mobile. Okay.
okay,
Anyway,
okay, no issue. So Gautamda, I have provided the link. Let me open that up as well. You can do it now, or you can just do it later when you are in front of your system. So I'm
no,
just
no, no.
showing.
I'll open it now. Okay.
Okay, okay. Then that is
How
great.
how
Probably you can just.
how to do it? Uh, some give me the link or something. How I'll open
I
it?
have given the link in WhatsApp group, also in this message, in the meeting message.
Okay. Okay. Salesforce. Rakesh Singh. This one.
Correct.
Salesforce. Okay. I'll
Not
try to
get a
connect
pull.
it.
Yeah. Only you can just
Um,
create
how
one
much?
developer sandbox
Okay.
with this.
Okay. You have to give my name and all these things, right?
Right.
Okay.
You have to put your name, first name,
Mm,
last name,
mm,
in your email, in your
mm.
job role. You can put anything. You can put your like. You
I've
can put
shared
your
the information. I have shared the information. You can refer to it. Go to the WhatsApp.
Okay. Okay. I'll do that.
Okay, once you submit, it will take some time to create the first account for you. And once it is created, you have to set up the password as well. Okay.
Okay. This is for developer, right? I'll click for role developer, right?
Yeah, you can put role developer or anything
Okay.
like you can
Okay.
put
Okay.
your actual company name and your role as well. That is not an issue.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, you can write the coactive name in the name of the company, and you can write your designation also, like director or something.
Okay. Okay.
You replace with your own information. The basic outline is already given to WhatsApp, and you can change it according to your profile.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
so the good thing with these developer account is that mostly developer accounts, if you regularly log in once in a month, even it will not get expired.
Okay. Okay. Uh, username that company something, right?
You
Company.
can use your email. You can use your email, whatever email you have provided. In that email, it will come. I will suggest you can use your personal email here, and in the
Okay.
username, you can uh, just put the same email, and at the end, you can just put dev or
I'll give
developer.
my personal email. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gmail.
So once it is created, you can
Hmm.
start browsing after logging in, like how it is
Hmm.
looking like, how the environment is looking like. From next day, we will be starting through that, like what is account,
Okay.
what is contact, all these things we will go through.
Okay.
So Gautam, the once it is submitted, it will take some time. You will get a link in your email ID to get into your account.
Okay, but I have given some company email ID, but I can log in my personal ID. Is it possible? No.
No, it will go to that
Oh,
email ID only. That will get
okay.
associated.
Okay.
That's why
And
I told
password,
like
password, I have to select anything or my original
you have
password
to
or something.
you have to set up your password once you get that link.
Okay.
And once you log in, after that I can show you. You can change that email ID to your personal email
Okay. Okay. Okay.
ID. Okay,
Okay.
so
Okay.
Gautam, we can
Carry
just
on. Carry on. Carry on.
yeah, no, I believe we are good for today. Like, I just wanted to cover up couple of things like what is Salesforce, what is CRM, what is software as a service, what is platform as a service, and for CRM, what is pre-sales, what is sales, and what is post-sales, that is service.
Hmm.
From next day, we will be looking into the real objects of Salesforce and how this pre-sales and the sales and the post sales part works, mostly the high level ones, the functionality. Okay,
Hmm.
and probably that will take 2 days. Pre-sales and some part of sales will be done next day, and the remaining part of sales and post sales will be done next to next day. So that would be first three classes. Then from the fourth class we will be start we will be looking into how we can change the UI, whatever we have seen, how functionalities can be added, small things we will start with, and then we will go
Okay.
deeper, like how we can do in depth as a whole workflow, business workflow, approvals, assignments, all these things.
Okay.
Fine, are we good for today? Any question from
That's
any?
fine. Just one sec. Are you giving any study material kind of thing online, or I'll log in and go through all these things, right?
I will be, you can just log in, you can just browse through. I will be
Okay.
providing you the trailheads, but these trailheads might not be that much useful right now. Probably after going through third class, it would be good to start with those trailheads. That is why I am
Okay.
not giving anything. There is a very long list of, very exhaustive list of study materials.
Okay.
So
ठीक है.
after third class, I believe that will make more sense for you to go through the things and relate with all those things.
Okay.
I
So
can
when is the
provide.
next class? When is
Hmm.
the next class? Every Saturday or something?
Uh,
Next session.
Next session. So next week it is puja, right?
Okay, you inform us in WhatsApp. No problem.
Okay, I probably 19. Shobanda, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there.
So next week will be off. 19th we will be connecting again, right?
Okay, 19 is Saturday, is it?
19th is Saturday, same day.
Okay. 19, probably I'll be traveling.
Okay.
Uh, so I'll be in
So
Bangalore. So
how you want to like reschedule which time it would be good for
that's
you?
what I mean. That's what I'm thinking. Is it possible on
So
Sunday?
can
Let
we
me think.
can we do one thing? Can we do the session on Tuesday, day after tomorrow, for the second
No,
class?
Tuesday will be very difficult. That would be very hectic day for us. Before
Okay.
holidays, this is the last day. That will be the last day.
Okay.
Okay. Then maybe if you are not available on next Saturday, then maybe we can do the session on the Monday or Tuesday evening. Next Monday or Tuesday evening.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that we can
Monday,
do.
Tuesday
Or
is okay.
if ninth is okay, if ninth will be Wednesday, if it is holiday for everyone, in the morning we can have the class if it is okay for everyone.
I'm okay. I'm okay. Let other people say.
Yeah,
Also, can you stop the recording, please?
yep, yep.